Madam Witness, kanina, nung nakarang araw, while yung prosecution that is presenting you as an hostile or as we are accustomed to, hostile witness, sinabi nyo, in several instances, hindi mo masagot yung mga katanungan nangyari 2022 and prior to that. Kasi sabi mo, hindi mo na maalala. You remember having said that, hindi po ba?
Yung mga tanong mo po, Your Honor, na sinabi mo yung
Sa Davao.
sa Davao na 460.
Yes.
Di ko maalala yun, Your Honor.
Hindi mo maalala.
Opo.
Pero ma'am, kanina dire-diretso yung defense, tinatanong ka, nakatanggap ba ng audit observation memorandum? Natanggap ba ng notice of disallowance during your stint sa Davao City? Diretso, sabi mo, wala. Biglang
No
naalala
question,
nyo.
Your Honor.
Wait. I'm testing the
Kindly
credibility
allow
of this.
counsel to finish.
Now, bigla mong naalala, 2019, 2018 to 2022. Alam niyo po ba yung tinatawag nating selective memory, ma'am? Do you know that? Yes or
Objection,
no?
Your Honor.
Oops.
Argumentative.
Your Honor, I'm confronting this witness with a fact that everybody heard. When I was asking questions, sabi niya, conveniently hindi ko maalala. But when propounded with similar line of questioning as to events that happened in Davao City while she was an SDO, she said, yes, I can remember, diretsa yung sagot. That's why I'm asking that question as basis. Alam niyo po ba, anong ibig sabihin
I'll allow
ng selective memory?
If the witness knows,
Ang ibig sabihin po kanina, Your Honor, ang amount po na sinabi nyo na yun po ba, yan ba ang halaga ng confidential funds ng Davao City? Yun po, nag-concentrate ako, ang intindi ko, ang pagsabot ko, Your Honor, is yung the amount po. Hindi ko po maalala kung yun ba talaga, Your Honor.
That's your answer, ma'am. Ma'am, let's proceed po. Let's proceed, ma'am.
that's the witness's answer.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer. You know, ako, for 2 days, medyo nahihirapan sa mga tanong ko kasi sabi mo, hindi ka nakakaintindi masyado ng Tagalog. Naalala niyo po ba yung mga episodes na yan during the last hearing and this morning? Yes or no? Alala mo?
Ano yun, sir?
Yung mga hindi mo maintindihan, yung mga tanong ko na tinatagalog ko, di ba naalala mo, nasabi mo, hindi ko maintindihan. That's why we had to go through the trouble of trying to interpret, translate into Bisaya, Tagalog, and English. Alala po ba yung mga pangyayari yan sa loob ng courtroom? Di po ba?
Yes,
or no?
naalala ko yung Honor,
Yes,
yung mga
okay.
Tagalog na lalom, na
Lalom.
deeper.
Yeah,
Dili kay
deeper.
ko ka sabot, Your
Yes,
Honor.
hindi ko maintindihan yung sabot now. But when it was the defense asking you, rapido.
What's the question, Your Honor?
Wait, not yet. Hold your horses.
Counsel is testifying, Your Honor.
Relax. Hindi pa tapos. I'm just laying the premise. Relax. Mabilis.
There's no question, Your Honor.
Wait. Mabilis, Tagalog, all of a sudden, nasasagot mo, walang translation, nasasagot mo ng diretso.
Your Honor,
Explain.
nangutan naman ko, nag-ask ko saya, Your Honor, kay dili ko, ang question niya, na mga question niya, Your Honor, nga nagpa-repeat ko, kay dili kayo ko kasabot, dili kayo ko ka-understand, Your Honor.
Alright,
Nangutan ako kay attorney, nagpa-repeat ko po ng question sa kay attorney kung ano po yon, kay hindi ko talaga na maintindihan or
Yes,
makuha ang ihang pangutana, Your
Your Honor, I will
Honor.
not belabor the point. The records are crystal clear.
Move
I
to
will
strike,
move on. Oh, what? I move on to the next question.
Move to strike, Your Honor. It's counsel is testifying.
I mean, Your Honor, that's a
motion-
manifestation and what
motion
we-
denied. Motion denied, counsel. I mean,
Yeah. You should do your own
let it stay at the
government
record.
Okay, now, Madam Witness, sinabi mo kanina Si Colonel Chica naman yung may access to security information. Kaya siya yung may alam sa confidential activities. Tsaka naalala mong sinabi mo yan kanina, di po ba?
Oo.
Now,
Opo.
and then kinonfront kayo ng Counsel for the Defense, wala naman daw sa joint circular na yung trabaho ng Special Disbursing Officer dapat alam yung mga confidential activities. Yun yung sagot nyo, di po ba?
Nalibog. I'm
Confused
confused.
ka. Ayan, yun na yun, ma'am. Naku-confuse po kayo kung ako yung nagtatanong.
Usabon, repeat,
I'm
Your
just
Honor.
repeating this series of questions that were propounded to you by the defense. Uulitin ko. I will indulge. Ma'am, sinabi nyo kanina, si Colonel Chica yung nag-i-implement ng confidential activities kasi siya yung may access to security information. Yun, napakaklaro niyan, ma'am, ha?
Opo.
Naaalala niyo po ba yan?
Opo, Your
Now,
Honor.
sinabi nyo rin, kinonfirm mo yung observation ng Defense Counsel na on the other hand, yung Special Disbursing Officer naman, wala naman nakasulat dyan na may alam about confidential activities. Naaalala niyo po ba yan? Yung sagot nyo?
Yes, naalala ko.
Okay.
Sagot ko sa kay Attorney
Ano yung pangalan ng attorney, ma'am, if you know?
Lyndon.
Ma'am, kailan nyo nakausap si Attorney Lyndon before this
Attorney
testimony?
Lyndon.
Not
Ma'am,
part of the
It is.
cross,
It is.
Your Honor.
It is. Ma'am, kailan nyo last
Counsel
nakausap?
may impeach the witness. She has been declared a hostile witness.
Ma'am, look at me, ma'am. Tingin ka sa
Yes,
akin.
sir.
Ma'am, you are under oath.
Opo.
Yes, ma'am. Kailan mo last nakausap si Attorney Lyndon?
Last week. Last week pa.
Last week or last week?
Last week. Kasi last week, umuwi ako ng Davao to visit my husband.
And then, so doon mo nakita sa Attorney Lyndon?
No.
Last week?
Last week pa.
Ano
Before I
pag-usapan niyo,
go.
ma'am? Very interesting. Ano pag-usapan niyo?
Natanong ko lang sa kanya kung what is the proceedings kung sa Senate hearing.
And then, ano sinabi ni Attorney Lyndon?
Ganito, tatanungin po kayo, ma'am. Tapos,
Oo.
bla bla bla. Doon
And then, sinasabi niya ano yung mga tanong itatanong sa'yo, hindi po ba?
Wala siyang sinasabi, Your Honor.
Okay, anyways. Now, let's go back. Sinasabi mo, security officer may access to security information. Now, if the tech is ready, can we show 3.27? 3.27 ng joint circular. But this is rather brief. I will read for everyone's consumption. Security officer refers to a personnel who by reason of his duty or employment has been officially designated as such to have access to security information. Tanong, nasa 3.27 ba, yung nabanggit kong provision, yung terminong confidential activities, yes or no? Wala. Ma'am, wala, di ba? Yes or no?
Confidential.
Wala po ba? Security information. Ma'am, I will confront you with a document. Please, Attorney Mark.
Asa siya? This one.
Oh. Wala dyan. Di po ba?
Wala po dito.
Now, pero on the other hand, 3.29, this time the definition of a special disbursing officer, nakasulat dyan, refers to head of agency or a regular employee designated by the head of agency to be in charge of making disbursements of CF. Anong ibig sabihin ng CF?
Sa akong, in my own understanding, Your Honor,
Confidential.
CF means confidential funds.
Agree. Sa dalawang provision na yan, napakaklaro, trabaho mo as a special disbursing officer yung pag-disburse ng confidential funds. Wala sa security officer's definition ni isa. Wala dyan nakasulat na trabaho niya. Confidential activities. Pag-disburse ng confidential activities, tama po ba?
Ako po ang nag-disburse, Your Honor. Dili po siya ang nag-disburse. Siya lang po ang nag-implement, Your Honor.
Yes, that's your answer. Now, ma'am, sinabi mo kanina na as SDO, hindi naman required na may background in confidential activities. Hindi po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Sinabi din na walang necessary training into confidential activities. Hindi po ba?
Ano yun?
Walang training in confidential activities na requirement for confidential, I mean, as an SDO, walang requirement na training in confidential activities.
Wala po nakabutang dito, Your
I'm
Honor.
just curious ba, ma'am, ano po ba yung natapos nyo, ma'am? Ano yung college degree nyo?
College graduate po, Your Honor.
College graduate, anong kurso nyo?
Customs Administration, Your Honor.
Ma'am, saan kayo nag-aral?
Sa Davao po.
Anong school?
Maths College of Technology.
Customs Administration.
Opo, Your Honor.
Did you take a licensure exam?
Wala, Your Honor.
Okay now. Ma'am, sinabi nyo na wala kayong background sa confidential activities. Hindi po ba?
Confidential operation po, Your Honor.
Confidential operations. Yung tanong is, ba't kaya kayo yung? Kung alam mo lang ha, since wala kayong alam, yun yung pinapakita nyo sa mundo na wala kayong alam, ba't ka naging SDO kung alam mo? Hindi mo rin alam.
Misleading, argumentative, Your Honor.
There's basis.
Complete the question, counsel, if I may.
Yes.
Kung wala kayong training sa confidential activities, bakit po kayo ang napili bilang SDO para panghawakan ng confidential fund? Hindi lamang ng OVP, pati ng sa Davao po nun.
Hindi ko alam po, Your Honor, kung bakit ako po ang kinuha ng Vice Presidente as SDO.
Sa
Okay.
OVP at sa City of Davao. Opo, tama?
Sa dalawa po, Your Honor.
I will ask this question, Your Honor, and there's basis. Hindi po ba naging SDO ka because you follow orders blindly?
Ano blind?
Objection, Your Honor.
There's basis to that, Your
Argumentative.
Honor. There's basis to the question.
It's argumentative, Your Honor.
Naging SDO ka,
Reform Council, it is
naging SDO
argumentative.
ka kasi sinusunod mo lang lahat ng utos sa'yo. For example, ng Vice President.
Same objection, Your Honor.
I reformed.
We'll allow it, counsel. We'll allow it, counsel. Kindly answer, sa pananaw niyo po ba yan ang dahilan kung bakit kayo ang hinirang ng SDO nung Davao at ng OVP?
Hindi ko alam, Your Honor.
Hindi mo rin alam.
Hindi mo masabi na dahil sinusunod mo lahat ng inuutos sa'yo?
Hindi ko alam, Your Honor. Basta ako, ginagawa ko lang, Your Honor, ang akong pagiging SDO, Your Honor.
Okay.
Now, let me continue, Your Honor, please.
Please proceed.
Madam Witness, sinabi mo kanina, yung pagre-report ko naman, that was in coordination with the security officer. In coming up with the report in coordination with the security officer. Di ba naalala mo yung tanong tsaka sagot na iyan kanina during cross-examination by the defense? Alala niyo po ba?
Opo.
Ba't hindi po ba sinabi niyo rin, ako yung nagtatanong while I was asking you, sinabi naman ni Colonel Lachica na wag nang magtanong kasi nga, paano ini-implement? Kasi confidential yung mga ginagawa niya. Di ba nasabi niyo yan when I was asking you questions?
Gi-verify ko po, Your Honor.
Okay, we will go into that. Do you want me to repeat the question? Kanina sinabi mo, you came up with the report in coordination with the security officer. You said yes. But when I was asking you questions, sinabi mo, may mga sinabi si Colonel Lachica na wag mo nang tatanungin yan kasi that is confidential. That's part of confidential activities. Naalala mo sagot na yan, di ba?
Opo.
Opo. So therefore, you tried verifying kay Colonel Lachica. Sasabihin niya, Ma'am Gina, wag mong itatanong yan kasi nga confidential. Pero you still submitted certifications na tama yung pinaggamitan. ni Colonel La Chica ng confidential activities?
Based
As
po
an
sa...
answer, Your Honor.
I mean, the
Witness
counsel
may
answering
answer.
for the witness.
Kindly answer the question, Ma'am Gina. Based sa?
Nag-base ko din po yun sa mga documents, Your Honor, na binigay sa akin ni Colonel La Chica. After po, matapos po ang pag-implement ng confidential funds,
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
Honor.
Mga documents na sinabi nyo rin kanina, klarong-klaro, crystal clear, na wala kayong personal knowledge or personal na nalalaman. Hindi po ba?
As an answer, Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is another topic.
On redirect, no? Witness may answer.
Ano po, sir?
Wala po kayong personal knowledge dun sa mga intelligence confidential activities na ginawa ni Lachica. Binase nyo lang sa dokumentong binigay niya.
Yes, Your Honor. O pag-verify na ako sa iya, o ibig sabihin mag-verify yung pagpangutanan ako sa iya, Your Honor.
Okay.
Let me continue. Now, sinabi nyo kanina na wala namang requirement, na may alam sa confidential activities, walang training. Pero hindi po ba, ma'am, na requirement sa SDO yung pagkakaroon ng common sense?
Anong ibig sabihin, Your Honor?
Oy, napakaklaro ng tanong ko. Ma'am, I will repeat the question. Sinabi nyo, wala namang requirement na may alam sa confidential activities, walang special training sa confidential activities. Pero hindi po ba, bilang SDO, at least naman lang ma'am, required na yung SDO na pinipili ng isang Vice President, may common sense.
May utak po ako, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, kanina, sinabi din ng Defense Counsel na yung certification that you identified apat, may format naman. May format naman yung joint circular, hindi po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
And then, sinabi ng defense, hindi kayo allow to modify yung content ng format na iyan. Hindi po ba?
Objection, Your Honor.
I remember you saying that.
What's the objection, Counsel?
Your Honor, the question is misleading because the question is pertaining to the certification, the template of the certification, Your Honor.
Exactly. If I may respond through the presiding officer.
I
exactly.
remember that too. You mentioned it pertaining to the certification that it cannot be modified in any way. And you referred to Annex B, if I remember correctly.
Yes, Your Honor.
Witness may answer.
Nawala ko da.
So sinabi kanina na since may format yung certification, hindi po pwedeng i-modify ng Office of the Vice President yung format na yan. Hindi po ba?
Opo.
Opo. Pero ma'am, hindi po ba required, at least naman lang ma'am, common sense naman lang, na kung sa tingin mo, hindi tama yung nakasulat sa certification, hindi mo pipirmahan. Common sense po ba yan, di ba?
Your Honor,
Oh,
we
wait.
object to the question because the prosecution is already badgering the
No,
witness,
I'm
Your
not
Honor.
badgering.
It's the meaning of the question, Your Honor.
That's not
Overruled,
badgering.
Counsel. Witness may answer. Ma'am Gina, dahil hindi nyo pwedeng baguhin, hindi naman nangangahulugan na pag hindi totoo yung nakalagay doon, hindi nyo pipirmahan. Pinirmahan nyo yan dahil sa paniniwala nyo, totoo yung nakalagay doon. Sa certification po
Yes, totoo, Your Honor. Kaya meron naman po ako mga documents nga gikan, galing kay Colonel La Chica na security officer after po na-implement niya ang confidential operations, Your Honor. Kaya nagpirma ko, Your Honor, mo ito akong isa sa gibasihan o basis, Your Honor.
Your Honor, since it has been raised again, I will ask this question again. Pero paano mo nalaman na na-implement yung ng tama through the document? Sinabi mo na wala kang personal na alam
As an answer,
Paano yun?
Your Honor.
Your Honor, it was raised again. That's why I have to repeat that.
Witness may answer.
Continuing objection on these lines of questioning,
The
Your Honor.
continuing objection of counsel with respect to this line of questioning is duly noted. Witness may answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Pakisagot po.
Ay, gipirmahan ko, I sign the certification, Your Honor, na tama po yun. Kasi meron akong gibasihan, meron akong basis na galing po sa security officer na si Colonel La Chica, na binigay niya sa akin, Your Honor, after po matapos ang pag-implement ng confidential activities, Your Honor.
Okay. Let me proceed, Your Honor.
Proceed, counsel.
Now, iba pa nga yung pagpipirma ma'am. Common sense will tell us we will not raise our hand under oath before a notary public kung hindi totoo yung nakasulat sa certification na pinirmahan mo. Agree po ba?
Totoo po yun, Your
Totoo po.
Honor.
Okay, now, hindi po ba, ma'am, na yung certification nyo, example, January 10, 2024, hindi nga lang permado ng isang Gina F. Acosta, ito rin ay notarized ng isang notary public. Sinasabi dito, subscribed and sworn to before me this January 16. So sinasabi nyo po ba, pinirmahan nyo on one hand, on the other hand, humarap kayo sa isang notary public, pinirmahan nyo yung certification na yan, kasi yun naman yung format na binibigyan ng joint circular. Is that what you're telling the public, ma'am?
Argumentative
No.
and misleading, Your Honor.
There's basis to that question, Your Honor.
Sustain, counsel. It's misleading.
Okay, now, I will move on, Your Honor. Sinasabi mo na ikaw ay isang accountable officer, hindi po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Now, within the four corners of the joint circular, si Colonel La Chica ba, as a security officer, isang accountable officer?
Argumentative, Your Honor, and ask
Witness
and
will
answer.
answer. Witness will answer. It's a valid point.
Dili siya accountable, Your Honor, pero siya ang gihatagan o gihatagan siya ni Vice President SARA DUTERTE as security officer, Your Honor, na siya ang mag-implement sa mga confidential activities sa grounds, Your Honor. Pero ako paghihapon ang accountable officer, Your Honor.
Alright.
On this point, counsel, ma'am, may dokumento po ba kayo na nagpapakita na in-appoint ni Vice President Duterte si Colonel La Chica bilang security officer at na siya ang mag-i-implement ng confidential fund? O verbal lang po yun?
Meron pong black and white papel po, Your Honor.
May
na-
office order po?
Yes, office, Your Honor. Tama po, Your Honor.
May
Sorry
kopya
po.
po ba kayo nun?
Wala akong kopya, Honor, pero sa office meron.
Okay.
Okay,
Counsel,
let me proceed. So, between you and Colonel La Chica, ma'am, ikaw yung bonded. Ikaw yung may fidelity bond. Si Colonel La Chica, wala. Di po ba?
Opo, Your
And
Honor.
then sa mga dokumentong sinubitin nyo sa COA, ikaw yung nakikitang nag-disburse ng confidential funds. Hindi po ba?
Gidisburse ko po sa security officer na si Colonel La Chica, Your Honor.
Let me guess. Kasi siya yung appointed as security officer ng opisina nyo. Hindi po ba?
Siya po ang gi-appoint, Your
Si ma'am,
Honor.
I memorized your answer na. Now,
Move to strike, Your Honor. Impertinent.
that's a manifestation, Your Honor. The council can make a counter manifestation.
leave it. Let it be on the record.
Now, Colonel La Chica is not bonded.
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Okay. Hindi po ba, or better yet, alam niyo po ba, Miss Gina Acosta, na ikaw yung maaring makulong kapag napatunayan sa isang criminal court yung crime, for example, ng plunder. Alam niyo yung gravity ng isang kaso for plunder?
Asked and answered, Your Honor,
not
and
yet. Not
the
yet.
prosecution is badgering the
There
witness,
was no
Your Honor.
Your Honor, I am testing the credibility of this witness.
Overruled,
Correct.
counsel.
Overruled.
Overruled, counsel. If
Oh.
the witness knows, she's not a lawyer and her background is customs administration. If she knows, alam niyo po ba yung sagot sa tanong ng abogado, Ms. Gina?
Di ko alam ang
Okay, hindi mo
ibig
alam.
sabihin yun, Your Honor.
Hindi nyo alam, ma'am, na between you and Colonel La Chica, kasi Colonel La Chica ay wala namang track, walang trace sa mga dokumento. Eh, ikaw yung po pwedeng makulong for misappropriation of confidential funds, hindi si Colonel La Chica. That question is so simple. Alam nyo po ba yan?
Speculative, Your Honor.
Your Honor, okay, can I explain? That's not speculative, Your Honor, please. That's not an if and when question. There's basis for that.
Witness will answer. If she knows.
Yes, based sa GC po, ang accountable officer po ay ang SDO. Kaya po, ako ang accountable officer, kaya I see to it na merong documents po na maibigay si Colonel La Chica after po, matapos po ang pag-implement ng confidential activities, Your Honor.
Okay.
Kasi ako po ang magagawa ng liquidation kasi ako man po ang accountable officer, Your Honor.
Okay, a few more questions, Your Honor, please.
Proceed,
Now,
counsel.
Madam, paulit-ulit sinasabi nyo, yung certification nyo, liquidation report, base yan sa dokumento, tsaka inputs, information galing mismo sa isang tao, galing sa isang tao lang, si Colonel La Chica, hindi po ba?
Yes, yes.
Now this is now the question now. Ma'am, alam nyo po ba yung nilalaman ng letter C ng 6.3 ng joint circular? Okay, do we have that? Please show that. While it is being shown, babasahin ko for the public to understand. Trabaho ng isang opisina, head of agency, no? To institute and maintain sound and effective internal control measures to discourage and prevent irregular, unnecessary, excessive, extravagant, and unconscionable expenditures, as well as promote prudence in the use of government resources. Trabaho po ng isang ahensya like the Office of the Vice President, Head of Agency, na magkaroon ng internal control upang mapigilan yung irregular, unnecessary, excessive, extravagant. Now, ito yung tanong now. Yung proseso nyo, binibigay mo kay Colonel La Chica yung 125 million pesos. Colonel La Chica yung nagsasabi ano yung activities. Nagsasubmit siya ng mga dokumento na inamin nyo, wala kayong personal knowledge. Hindi nyo alam kung totoo ba. Now, nagpapakita ba iyan ng rene-require na internal control sa loob ng Office of the Vice President? Yes or no?
Argumentative, Your Honor.
There's basis to that question, Your Honor.
If that's your last question, counsel, I'll allow it. But actually, it is argumentative.
Another one, Your Honor. Another one.
Proceed to your last question, counsel.
Now, eto now. Yung tinatanong sa'yo, sinasabi mo, bine-verify ko naman yung mga inputs, yung mga information, yung mga dokumento galing kay Colonel La Chica. Naalala niyo po ba yan?
Yes, giverify ko
Now,
kay security officer, Your Honor.
In verifying information handed to you, delivered to you, documents delivered to you by Colonel La Chica, ma'am, hindi po ba kalukuhan na yung bine-verify nyo, yung tao mismo nagbigay ng information?
Argumentative, Your Honor.
Counsel, reform counsel. You know what I'm referring to.
That's all for this witness, Your Honor.
Thank you, Attorney Ligudan. Rick Ross, if any?
Just a few questions, Your Honor. Ma'am, nag-testify
You
po
may
kayo
proceed.
Ma'am, nag-testify po kayo sa Committee on Good Governance and Public Accountability noong November 25, 2024. Naalala niyo po ba yon?
Opo, nag-adto ko dito. I was there.
At naalala nyo rin po ba na sinabi nyo sa komite kung pwede kang magsalita ng Bisaya? Naalala nyo po ba?
Naalala ko, Your Honor, na nakasulti pagani ko na sorry po, nagbinisaya ko. Sorry po na nasagulan ako og Bisaya.
At tama rin po ba na sinabi ng chairperson sa inyo, ng komite, na kahit may request kayo na magbisaya, still try your best to speak in English or Filipino. Tama po ba?
Yes, nag-ingon po ko, nagsagot ko sa iya, I answer na, yes ma'am, I will try my best.
No further questions, Your Honor.